I guess here I am. This is Brian Goodman coming at you here with some rainbow milk. This is an activity I like. Rainbow milk requires some sort of container to so you can pour the milk in, and the milk you want to use is whole milk. Okay, and it's the fat content that we're looking for. So I guess even like a heavy whipping cream may work. Okay, so again, now it's just milk at the bottom. Okay, the next step is to add some food coloring. And so I like to add a couple drops all the way around the different colors. And so here's some blue. Just add some blue there. One on there. Okay, so I add a couple drops of that. And I'll add some green. Maybe in the corners where I'll add the green. Some green there. Some green there. And let's get some yellow going. Okay, we'll get some yellow right in the middle here. And over there. Maybe some over there. Last color will be red. Okay, and so here I'll add some red here, I'll add some red over here, and right over there. Okay, so I have just about 10 or so drops. Okay, but that's enough. And again, since food coloring stains, I always like to close my food coloring and put it away before I continue. And so here I have just inside here, I have the whole milk, and I have my food coloring. Now the other thing I like to add before I'll do this right. You want to add some dish soap. Okay, so I use Palmolive. Okay, so you have some dish soap, and you're not just adding it by pouring it in. See, here's a little tip here. Okay, you use like a Q-tip, and you just dip the tip of the Q-tip in. Okay, and you don't want it to drip. Okay, so that's all set. Once again, I close up the soap because I don't want to I want to make sure things stay neat. And now I have my food coloring on top of my whole milk. I go ahead and just dip in my Q-tip. Watch what happens. I'll start with the blue. Okay, so I form a little bit of a ring there, a little O. So let's start with some red. All right, very cool. And how about some yellow? In the corner, some green. So each time I dip it in, okay, you can see the soap kind of pushes what appears to be the food coloring away. Okay, and so now we have our rainbow milk. We can get a fresh Q-tip, okay, and do the same thing as before. We can dip the tip in, and now we can kind of look to drag that. Let me close the soap again. So you kind of drag it in a different direction, okay, and kind of see what happens. So I just barely kind of glanced, rub the Q-tip over the center, okay. But now what's happening is that they're all kind of coming together, so we don't have as much of the separation that we did before. And that's just like when you wash your hands, right? So the milk, okay, contains like oils, not really fats, I guess, but your hands contain oil. And so what the soap does, okay, as I mix it around here, it kind of mixes around the fats that are in the milk with the water that's in the food coloring, and it kind of mixes it all around. So now imagine you just washed your hands. The better you mix it with the soap, you can see it right now. The better you mix it with the soap, and the water is already there, the better everything gets mixed around. And so now it's all kind of the same color. So the next time you go to wash your hands, okay, you want to make sure that you wash them really well. Okay, they say it's supposed to be at least 20 seconds, right? But if you wash them really, really good, right, just like this, all those germs and all of the oils that are on your hands will go away. And that's the idea of washing your hands with soap and water.